Oh, what a story that's unfolded here live in Rome tonight. With every single round, with every single fence, with every single team jumping, there seemed to be some kind of consequence as to what was happening with the Kunststars powered by Iron Dames and Riesebach International powered by Kingsland Equestrian Race. Every time a fence fell, how is that going to impact? Which team is going to wedge themselves in between those two title contenders? What happens when Christian Kuckuck takes a fence down? What happens when Philipp Weishout jumps clear? What happens when Michael van der Vleuten and Eduardo Alvarez-Asna deliver a clean sheet here in Rome to win the stage? Every single moment having some kind of an impact. The news of the night is that unfortunately the champagne is in the bottle. The positive thing for the Kunststars is that the champagne is still on ice. They will have to wait until Rabat, but that champagne is there. It is theirs, and this championship is well within touching distance. They will just need to be patient and wait a little bit longer. Let's show you what happens with the rankings, the results as well. Let's start with results, shall we? I beg your pardon. Let's start with results of Rome. Just to remind you, Madrid Emotion, clean sheets. Well, that's been outstanding. Riesebach International finish in second place, make up big championship ground. But how much is it? What do they give themselves going to Rabat? Many would argue that it is still not enough. Rome Gladiators, powered by ClipMyHorse.tv, find themselves on 8. And the Prague Lions, powered by the Czech equestrian team, find themselves in 4th place. Jana, please. Katrin, please. Sophie, please. Let's all join up. Whoever's on the outside, Katrin and Sophie are going to share that one. Jana, this is all yours, by the way. Look at this beautiful sunset, by the way, coming down over us here behind us in Rome. Circo Massimo, this is stage 14 of the Global Champions League. And there is a sensational setting here in Rome. Is that Katrin, Sophie, that's kind of squeezed out there? Coming, guys, don't be shy. We've spoken enough this year. There we go, there we go. All right, Jana. Wasn't the plan, but I'm sure you're still very happy with how this team performed today. Talk to me about GCL Rome. What are your thoughts? What's your reaction to what took place today?
What can I say? I mean, if it would be easy, it would be boring.
And everyone would do it. This is it.
I mean, the sport is exciting, and then we kept it exciting. Of course, it would have been nice to win this weekend. But yeah, we gave our very best, and we all had one unlucky fall. Just one rail, one little tick, and the horses jumped great, and I think we performed good as a team. But still, some others were better. And we tried to come back next time like super strong.
Katrin, this shows you just how difficult the sport is, because like Jana says, one unlucky fence makes it 8 to 12, and all of a sudden 12 becomes a completely different story. Was it a frustrating day for you, for the team, to have those unlucky fences today?
I would not say frustrating. I have to say it started all like 1 year ago. And I find what happened in these 12 months
magical,
unbelievable. We all never thought about, and we grow up together really like a team. And I think also today we showed that we are a team. It was very unlucky, but yeah, it's stay exciting. And yeah, of course, I'm a bit disappointed of my round, because I was a bit too deep in the end to the combination. So somehow it's always their faults, and yeah, you get a bit disappointed of it. But in general, we are still in the lead, and yeah, as a team, I think hopefully we will do it.
But we are also a friendly team. I mean, it's also nice from us that we give a little bit of hope to the others still.
You've just made our job nicer, right? Because now you are letting us go to Rabat with a championship story. So whether that was the plan, I thank you for that. Sophie, you and I spoke a lot this week. We spoke about My Prince. We spoke about Sinclair. Today looked like difficult jumping. And for you as a rider to come out on 4 and clear on difficult courses like this, I imagine you're very happy with yourself and your horse's performances today.
Yes, sure. I'm very happy with the last round with My Prince. I was a little bit disappointing about my riding in the first round. I was way too deep into the triple combination. He wanted to jump clear also. But now, yeah, as I said, the last round was so much fun again with My Prince, so I'm very happy about that.
Do you as a team now know what is needed for Rabat? Has Sophie done?
She was talking to me the whole
Were you not telling me the other day that you are not a numbers person? Now you are the person giving the numbers.
the way back. She was really like, we have to do like, or maybe we have to.
But maybe I'm
So
wrong.
give me your calculation, Sophie. What is needed for Rabat for Canstars powered by Iron Dames to become champions? I want to understand what was your calculation, and I'll tell you whether you are right or wrong.
that we have to survive the first round, because if it was right how I saw it today,
Yeah.
Monaco Aces, they didn't finish the first round, the second round, right?
For the elimination? Yeah. So let's talk about you. What is the
So
difference?
they still got 8 points, and if we get those 8 points, then we still win if Riesenbeck wins again.
So if you ever don't want to do this anymore, I will fire Frederick de Backer and I will make you the new statistics person. As we wait for the podium celebration, this is the calculation for Rabat. There are 23 points separating you and Riesenbeck International. Sophie is very correct. All you have to do is not get eliminated in round one. In other words, jump 20 penalties, it doesn't matter. I know you don't want to do that as a team, but make it into round two, guarantee that finish, and you will already be champions. So, I know today has been disappointing. I imagine there was a giant Rome celebration planned. Tell Stefano Nagaro to put the champagne back on the ice. It feels like you just need to be more patient. We congratulate you again on a great day and a great season. We are excited to have you all come to Rabat and fight for that championship. Does everybody come to Rabat? Is that the plan? Do we know? What does Rabat look like for the team?
Actually, we want to talk about it after this weekend.
So it's not confirmed yet. We don't know what's happening for Rabat. Okay. As it stands now, disappointing day today. And I know that you guys are such team players that when you don't perform at your super high standard, it becomes disappointing. But the championship is right there. And you will go to Rabat, and I imagine that you are going to take that, and we will have a different conversation. Catherine, thank you. Sophie, thank you. Jana, thank you. Not your day today, but that is show jumping, which you have allowed us to go to Rabat. Canstars have done us an undesirable favor to take this championship story to Rabat in the final stage of the season. They finished on 12 penalties. Riesenbeck International finish on 8. Let's go to the podium celebration. Madrid Emotion, clean sheet, and your champions of Rome.
Making sure our horses are all perfectly looked after, both at home and at competition as well. Well, congratulations, Rome Gladiators, powered by My Horse TV. They are third in the Global Champions League. They lie in 8th place in the season standings coming into the leg here in Rome. They do their chance of a top 4 finish prior to Riyadh, the finals. Every chance. Well done to Rome Gladiators, powered by My Horse TV. And second, they keep the season's battle alive into Rabat in Morocco. We certainly go, because second place it is Riesenbeck International, powered by Kingsland Equestrian. The Olympic champion Christian Kuckuck and Philipp Weishaupt, the pair for Germany, are the silver medal winners in second, Riesenbeck International. And the Global Champions League champions, once again, they back up their win last year. They are the 2024 Global Champions League champions. It is Madrid Emotion who win this afternoon with an outstanding, dominating display with 0. Congratulations, Madrid Emotion win. Eduardo Alvarez Aznar and Michael van der Vleuten win the Global Champions League here in Rome for Madrid Emotion. Congratulations. Eleonora Di Giuseppe, event coordinator of the Global Champions League in Rome, congratulates our top 3 and awards the trophy to the third place team, Rome Gladiators, powered by My Horse TV. Jan Tobbs, the founder of the Global Champions League, awards the trophy to second place, Riesenbeck International, powered by Kingsland Equestrian, and And congratulations the champions as well. And we welcome Alessandro Onorato, assessore ai grandi eventi, sport, turismo e moda di Roma Capitale. Delighted to welcome Alessandro Onorato to award the Global Champions League trophy for their successive victory. The winners last year once again proved they're too good. They win by 8 penalties, a huge win. In Global Champions League terms, Madrid in Motion are the penultimate leg winners of the Global Champions League for 2024.
Podio formidabile, ora attenzione perché si scatenerà la doccia di champagne per i protagonisti di questo formidabile pomeriggio di sport che ha visto Madrid in Motion trionfare.
Carlton gets a thorough soaking. That's a very good hit, goes to Eduardo Alvarez Asnar from Chrissy Kukuk and Philip Weishaupt. So superb sport once again here in the Italian capital, and Madrid in Motion did not allow Can Stars to claim the season. In Rome, we go on to Rabat in Morocco. That team, Eduardo Alvarez Asnar with his 19-year-old Rockfeller de Plevo Bois-Margot. We talked about the grooms a moment ago. And to keep a 19-year-old at this elite level of show jumping is really impressive.
Ci sarà ancora molto da vivere e da emozionarsi sul terreno del Circo Massimo.
Yes, the photograph being taken there, and a grateful thanks once again to our guide.
Madrid in Motion preparing to take off on their lap of honour to celebrate a repeat successive victory here. Global Champions League in Rome. 2023 champions once again dominating the Italian capital this year.
Il giro d'onore per I protagonisti della Global Champions League di Roma.
So away, ladies and gentlemen, go the winners of the Global Champions League penultimate leg here in Rome. Madrid in Motion won last year. They win again. They dominate. They win by a landslide margin. Congratulations to Eduardo Alvarez Asnar and Michael van der Vleuten. Riesenbeck International win the silver medal, and Rome Gladiators are third this afternoon. But that team, they are the winners of the Champions League in Rome. Well, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow afternoon, 2:30, is the Longines Global Champions Tour. Grand Prix of Rome will be live with a pre-show at 2 p.m. tomorrow. For myself, Ed Holloway, good night from Rome. Thank you for your company, and we will see you tomorrow.
E dunque termina qui lo sport in campo ostacoli, ma non lo spettacolo, perché questa sera vi abbiamo detto ci sono...
The podium celebration for Madrid in Motion, and what a return, by the way, for Eduardo Alvarez Asnar, the once long-time leader of the LGCT standings this season, now makes a heroic return to the Global Champions League, and then along with Mede and Rockefeller jumps clear today, jumps double clear in fact, and guides the team to victory along with Michael van der Vleuten and Elwicki and Beauville. What a performance for Madrid in Motion, and you would imagine a team with such history, such high standards, that it's been a disappointing season for them. What was different today? What just happened to click for them in Rome to finally deliver this kind of a performance? We will bring Van der Vleuten in here. We will bring Asnar in here and have that conversation to see what it means for them. Also, we will hear momentarily from second and third place. Let's not forget that Razorback International, once again, after winning in Valkenswaard, get onto the podium again today. We spoke about this late surge, this late drive for a championship hunt. And after being arguably out of the fight for so long, this late drive that has seen them force the Kunstars to go all the way to Rabat to win the GC title at the end of the season on the very last day, again, is an incredible testament to just how good a season Razorback International have had, and just how much these two riders, here today at least, in Philip Whitehouse and Christian Kukuk, but including Owen McMahon, including Philip Schuzer-Topov, how much they have fought to keep this season alive. But the numbers, I'm afraid, do tell the story that Kunstars have very little to do in Rabat, in the 15th and final stage of this competition. If you recall, in the pre-studio, there was a comment from Christian Kukuk when I spoke to him and asked him what was the team goal. And he said to take this to Rabat. And that's exactly what Razorback International have done here. They stay in second place, but they force the Kunstars to win it on the final stage in Rabat. The Stockholm Hearts don't leave that much of a gap between themselves and the Prague Lions. Let's hear from the Rome Gladiators. They finish in third place. A lovely performance from the home team on home soil. Let's go to Floss Bish-Jones, who has a reaction from your third place finishers.
I mean, what a day. Were you expecting this at the start?
I think for sure a goal was today was a podium. It's the home show for the Rome Gladiators, so it was important to us today to do our best.
Definitely. And Nina, like we said, it's a home show here. So what does it mean to win in front of this crowd?
Yeah, it's amazing. The atmosphere was great, and we really wanted to be good for also our team owner, Mark and Tara Rain. They are all here today, and it was important for us to do well here in Rome.
The team support definitely makes a huge difference. How close are you guys as a team?
Yeah, we are really close. I mean, we are a big team. Today you saw Kyle and me on our horses in the ring, but behind it there's so many people who help us to be here. So yeah, I think we are both really grateful for them, and they support us a lot, and I think everyone is really happy together.
I can imagine that there'll be some big team celebrations tonight. We just want to touch briefly on that course. It was quite tricky. There were some really, really decent rounds and some that we were not expecting. What did you think of Uliano's course today?
Yeah, it was good. It was tough. You know, there was a few inside turns you could make or not make, and if you wanted to be competitive, you needed to make them to be in the time, which matters a lot in the second round of these globals. The turn to the last line was difficult. You know, it was a very big vertical off the turn, and yeah, it just depended. You had to be accurate and ride well, and there was many things falling one after another. So you needed to do a few things in a row well in order to execute well.
There's one more stage left of the year. Have you spoken yet about Rabat and who's going to be going?
We still need to talk about it, but I think Kyle is going. Me, I would probably not go there, but yeah, it's not sure yet.
Well, it was a fantastic result today on home soil. Congratulations, and we'll see you in Rabat.
Thank you very much.
Right, that is a great result from Rome Gladiators, powered by ClipMyHorse.tv, as we begin to prepare for Rabat, the 15th and final stage. Need I say that come the end of the season awards, by the way, which happen at the end of each season, where there is a set of awards that get handed out: the best under 25 rider, the best breeders, the best rider, the best team, etc. There is always a best newcomer in the mix as well, and I have a feeling that Kyle Tim from the Rome Gladiators, powered by ClipMyHorse.tv, has got to be in there as one of the best newcomers, one of the best mid-season transfers that we have seen in Global Champions League this year, delivering constantly for his team whenever being called upon. Once again, jumping superbly today and delivering clears again in round 1 and round 2. Kyle Tim and the Rome Gladiators very, very happy alongside Nina Malave and Dynasty to jump 4 and get themselves on the podium. We will wait and hear from Razorback International in a couple moments' time. Again, much like Kunstars having a bittersweet moment, this will be somewhat bittersweet for them. They will be excited that they can take this fight to Rabat, but Unfortunately, the sour side of that is they know that the requirements of the Stars are so light that it does feel as if there is not much to fight for in the Rabat, but of course, then I cannot be the team mentality. They will go there to jump clear. They will go there to do the best they can, because anything can happen in show jumping. We've seen that before. But there is no denying that one hand certainly is on the trophy for the Stars, powered by the Iron Dames. When Razorback International are ready, we will get some reaction from Philip Weishout and Christian Kukuk momentarily. For now, as it stands, let's show you those rounds of Madrid in motion. Michael van der Vleuten and Eduardo Alvarez Asna jumping superbly today for a double clear, and making sure that there was going to be a wonderful stage victory today for Madrid in motion. Eduardo Alvarez Asna making a heroic return to Rome. We have missed him, and finally he makes his return, and he does so with clears in both round 1 and round 2. Michael van der Vleuten as well with Beauville and El Wiki in round 1 and round 2, setting up a wonderful stage victory. Try and see if and when we can be joined by Michael van der Vleuten in the ring, in the studio in just a few moments' time. And here we look back on those performances, the pressure of these two riders to seal the deal, with Razorback International breathing down their necks, with the Rome Gladiators breathing down their necks. But Madrid Emotion showing all of the experience, showing all of the calm minds, jumping the double clear, keeping the score on 0. And with that, making sure that they get across the line, they finish the stage on a double clear, and go on to win Rome, to be crowned champions of 2024. Speaking of champions, well, we have half of the champions live in the studio. Eduardo Alvarez Asna comes to join us in here after a wonderful performance. Michael will hopefully join us shortly. Eduardo, welcome back. We have missed you. We saw so much of you in the beginning part of the season. It's wonderful to have you back. What a hero's return for you. How you feel?
Well, I've been also missing this competition. Okay, and lucky I didn't have the horses in great shape during the summer. I had to save one for the Olympic Games. And this comeback with these two horses and winning today fills me very happy and very proud of the team that they've been working hard during the summer. And okay, now we have the chance to climb in the podiums. We still have one more, and we're going to fight for it.
Round 1 and round 2 both looked very difficult today. It looked like Uliano really challenged the riders. We saw the best teams in the league having fences down. You and Michael stayed double clear. How was it that Madrid made this look so easy today? I don't want you to speak for Michael, of course, but for you personally, in such a difficult round 1, challenging round 2, how were you able to keep it so calm, keep it so clear?
Well, we started in a good way with 2 clear rounds that makes you confident for the second round. The horses actually, they jumped fantastic over these 2 difficult tracks, techniques. They were faults a bit everywhere. Also the shadows, they were playing a little bit in the second round the game. And yeah, okay, we chose the 4 experienced horses, and today they gave it all. So with 4 clear rounds, very happy.
Madrid Emotion has such a proud history, so many good performances in the past. But 2024 hasn't been a usual season, we expect. What do you think was the difference today that just made everything seem like the old Madrid Emotion that people have expected? What happened today?
Well, we did a couple of podiums along the season, but maybe we didn't have the luck on our side when we were doing the drop score. No? The third rider from the team always was doing clear rounds. When the 2 that they count, maybe we were not having the best results. So a little bit unlucky in that way, but also happy to be a team like we are. We are many riders since the beginning of the team competition 4 years ago. So we have a very good team spirit together, and we get on really good. And okay, today we had a fantastic performance, both horses, and in both 4 horses in the 2 rounds. So yeah, very pleased with that.
We know everybody is a big fan of Rockefeller. We see him come back, still jumping like he looks 12 years old out there. Talk to us about how he felt in that round 2.
Yeah, he feels fantastic. Actually, when you stop and think that he's 19, you cannot believe. He moves and he jumps with the same attitude when he was a young horse, and every time he gets in the ring, he gives everything. He's very economic over the jumps. That's why I think he can keep going at the age he's going. But today he felt really good, and he feels in good shape, and especially the mind and the health looks fantastic at the moment.
Can you tell us what the conversation was, maybe with Eric and Michael during the halftime? You jumped double clear in round one. It gives you a great platform, but you know a very difficult round two is coming. What was the conversation like, maybe with Eric at halftime?
Okay, today we knew that everything was in our hands for the second round. We just needed to go clear round, and if we could make it, we would win, because we were the only team with double clear in the first round. So for one time, we only needed to stop and think a little bit in our course. Don't rush, don't take risk, and just do our best with our plan.
A couple of weeks now between Rome and Rabat. Is there conversation about what Rabat looks like, or is that maybe to come now in the next few weeks?
Yeah, that needs to come now. I think it's an important show for us. We need some points still for the team, and I'm sure that shortly we will know who's going.
Okay, we look forward to seeing what the team announcement will be. Hopefully another very good performance. You're right, you can make up championship ground and see what happens then in Riyadh for the playoffs. It's wonderful to have you and Michael in sensational form, jumping incredibly well. Your 2024 Rome winners, Madrid in motion. Michael van der Vleuten and Eduardo Alvarez Aznar jumping superbly and jumping double clear. Eduardo Alvarez Aznar, fantastic to always have you. I'll take the microphone. You can shoot out that way. Thank you very much. Eduardo Alvarez Aznar joining us in studio, giving us some reaction to this performance, how everything just seemed to click today for Madrid in motion. And he does make a point that despite maybe being out of any serious running from a championship perspective or from a top four perspective, he knows that the higher the team finish, by the way, in that quarterfinal, the later they are going to jump, which already in itself is an advantage. The higher you finish in the championship standings between 8 and 14 will mean that you are going to jump later in those quarterfinals on the opening day of the GC playoffs in Riyadh. So something to think out for and to remember for Rabat in that final stage for those teams that are outside of the top four. For now, let's go back to Floss Jones for one final time. She's standing by with Razorback International, powered by Kingsland Equestrian, to get some reaction on their second place finish.
Christian, Philip, you guys held your nerve. You've managed to keep the championship race alive. How does it feel?
Yeah, that feels good. I said before the show, our main goal is that we still have a championship race in Rabat. A lot has to happen for us. We have to have our best performance, and the Kansas have to struggle. I think they even have to get eliminated, otherwise they will be the winners. But anyway, it's not done yet. There's a final, and we are ready for it.
Philip, there seemed to be a last-minute horse change. When we spoke earlier, you said Christian was going to stay on Mumbai. When was that decision made?
Yeah, I think Mumbai, he just stepped on a stone. He doesn't have shoes on, so we needed to change. That wasn't the plan, but I think Just Be Gentle did a great job. And she did also really good. Even with one less down, we would have still be second. So, yeah, it was last-minute change, but yeah. I think overall we should be very happy with the second place today.
Yeah, you definitely should. And have we spoken to Luca yet? What's he been saying about this Rome and second place?
I just got a message from him that sounded actually quite happy. He was happy with the performance, like Philip said. They had 4 clear rounds. If you have 4 clear rounds, you're the winner. That's what it is about. I had 2 really unlucky falls in both rounds. We are happy that we stayed with 8 on our second place. Was good for the championship. We are now a bit more comfortable in second place. Still have to watch out, but I think we should be happy today.
You should, and of course it's also crucial to stay in that top 4, which will help you out in the Super Cup. Winners of it last year. Is that now kind of going to be your focus for the rest of the year?
Yeah, actually, I'm not really sure how much points we are. I think we should be quite safe already in the top 4, which is very important for us. I think we could see last year in Prague, it makes a huge difference if you don't have to jump a 160 round on the first day already. To save one round, that's very important for us. So that's anyway good already, and now we're looking forward for Rabat.
Philip, just to finish off, can you give us any insight yet about who is going to be going to Rabat, or is it not spoken about yet?
You know, we work together with horses, and the horses, they do our program. So we have to come home, see how the horses feel, how they are, and then we do the planning. It's almost impossible to plan weeks ahead. I think Rabat is still in 5 weeks out. So I think 5 weeks out. So still a long time. Go home, organize everything, and then we will send the best team we have to Rabat.
Well, congratulations, solid finish today, and we'll see you in Rabat.
Thank you.
Razorback International, powered by Kingsland Equestrian, Philip Weishout and Christian Kuckuck having some words with Floss Jones about that second place finish. And understandably, Ludger Bierbaum satisfied, happy, proud of his boys and this performance that they have put in today. The championship has been taken to Rabat, and that was their goal. When we spoke to Christian Kuckuck yesterday, he said the primary objective, the main goal this week is to send this fight through to Rabat. And that is exactly what Razorback International have now done with back-to-back podiums from Valkenswaard now into Rome as well. They can be and should be incredibly proud of their season. As the sun now quite literally sets over our shoulders here over Circhi Massimo in Rome, we prepare for a day after to shoot for you tomorrow. That'll be available on GCTV on demand for you. And of course, a Longines Global Champions Tour Grand Prix of Rome still to come. Christian Kuckuck involved in that fight. Max Kuhner involved in that fight, and both have qualified for tomorrow's Grand Prix. So that story takes a new turn, a new development, and that's all LGCT to chat tomorrow. So from a GCL perspective, we say, Roma, thank you and good night. Thank you for joining us. Congratulations to Madrid Emotion, your winners here in Rome. And Canstars will have to go to Rabat to win the GCL title. We have a couple of weeks off, a couple of weeks rest, and then we will see you for the first time ever in Morocco.
Here in Rabat, Morocco, the excitement is palpable at the show jumping finals. It's a dream come true to witness my idols in this legendary arena. Every jump is electrifying, and every move pulses with pure adrenaline. I feel the passion and energy with every leap they take. The spectacle is truly breathtaking.
The Longines Global Champions Tour of Rabat from the 18th to the 20th of October.
Elegance is an attitude. Of course it is.
The hardest thing is to pull yourself together after a bad day and face the next competition.
Find out how you can keep moving forward with John Whittaker soon.
There was a moment that I want to give up. I decided to train 2 times as hard and prove myself that I'm good enough.
Sana Tyson, coming soon.
Elegance is an attitude.
Of course it is.